Okay everyone, I'm going to show you how to do a running stitch. You're going to need a needle and thread and some scissors and your socks. I'm going to show you on a piece of blank fabric just so you can get an idea. When you're not using your needle, please make sure it's on a piece of paper with your name on so it doesn't get lost and fall on the floor. You'll need some scissors, some thread. I'm going to show you with some thicker thread today just so you can see it a little bit more clearly. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to take your needle out of its paper. You're going to cut the amount of thread that you need. Try not to have a really long tail of thread because it gets a bit fiddly after that. So cut the amount of thread that you need. Okay, now a really easy way of threading a needle, okay, is to first of all make a loop. Okay, so make a big loop. Okay, so you've got a big loop there. You're then going to make the loop really small, okay, and squish it together, and that should go straight in to the needle then. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. So make a loop. Make your loop small and it should go straight through your needle. Okay, you're then going to bring that end to meet the other end that you've cut. And this is where you're going to tie your knot. Okay, so bring the two ends together. Now you're not going to tie a knot here, okay, because if you tie a knot there you won't be able to get the thread through. You're going to tie a knot right at the end. Okay, now to do that you're going to make a big loop. You can use your fingers to help you as a guide. Big loop, bring the end underneath and pull it through. Right, you might need to do that a few more times, especially if you're using a thinner thread. So make a loop, take it off, pull it under, pull it through. Okay, so I've got a nice big knot. Okay, you might want to trim the edges if you want there. Just make sure you don't cut off the knot. Okay, now a running stitch, you're going to start from underneath your fabric, pull your thread through, and then you're going to go straight back down next to it. Okay, so it just creates a little stitch there. So bring it up, bring it down, and you just keep going. This is why it's called a running stitch, because you just keep running it along. It's one of the more basic stitches, but very useful. Just going to keep going for as long as you need to. Once you've finished your work, make sure you have plenty of thread left over at the back, okay, to tie your knot. If you don't have enough thread to tie your knot, you'll have to just kind of cut and tie there, but it's easier to tie a knot when you've got plenty of thread left. Now to tie a knot into the fabric, you're going to do the same thing but with the needle in. So you're going to make a loop, bring your needle under, use your left hand or your right hand if you're left-handed to pull the knot down and it'll come up there. So make a loop, it's a bigger loop this time, needle under, pull it through, use left hand to guide and push it down. Okay, then trim your thread off. Okay, and I'm not using my needle anymore, so I'm going to put it back into my piece of paper so I don't lose it.